Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Adam. Welcome to another airline transport license exam. And today we're flying out of Tahiti at the Nadi airport, and we're going to Bora Bora. And this is the fifth leg, flight 2 that I had to repeat because on stream I failed it. So we're going to repeat this one in the 737. So typically in real life, the 737 does not fly into Bora Bora at all. Only ATRs and Twin Otters do. So obviously this isn't like a real world flight, but it's part of my license, so it's something that I gotta do. Bora Bora's runway is 4,500 feet long, and it's quite narrow, so this is a real challenge. And obviously we will be tracked on Volanta, and so the landing rating has to be minus 250 or better, and this is a real challenging one. So we shall prepare the aircraft and take it to the skies and see if we can do it. So the walk around's been completed. I'm just going to ring for the fuelers. Hello, yeah, can I have a fuel truck please to stand gate 4 please?
Refueling truck is on its way.
Thank you very much. So let's get in the aircraft. We'll say we've done the walk around. That's already been done. So it's a beautiful day here. We're due to take off in under an hour. And people will start to come and get loaded on, so let's get on the aircraft ourselves and we can load up how much fuel we need. So fuel wise, we're taking 14 tons. Let me quickly just align the IRS here, get that set up and ready. We're taking 184 passengers with their cargo, so that's a full load. As you can see, my center of gravity is, yikes, quite high. So as soon as they give me the nod, we will load it up. In the meantime, we can get this all ready.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
That's it. Fill her up, boys. And we can get ready to get out of here. Set the lighting. Obviously, the ground crew haven't come in and done this, so I need to do it ourselves. It's a very short flight. It's literally like less than an hour, but I'm not going to film the entirety of the flight.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Rip on that. 1, 4, 1, 3. There's 8-4, but whatever. So that's directions can go on. So I think they're doing me. Yeah. Right, so let's get over and start setting her up. We'll call for the I mean, there's not going to be a food service, happening, but people might want to read some magazines or something, so we'll set that up. We're not there yet. We are at Nadi. So we're going to take GPS positioning. So we do have a company route, which is November Tango Alpha Alpha to November Tango Tango Bravo.
Vehicles are on their way.
and we're taking off from runway 22 out of Nadi, and we have a flight plan, Papa 3 Delta, Victor 5. We are on FLIGHTSIM, but the A380 has just been released, so no one's going to ever come around here, I imagine. So we'll activate that flight plan, and then we can get our departure sorted. So we're doing the Veit 4 Whiskey departure off runway 22. There it is. And the arrival, we are doing, it's runway 11 we're landing at. And it's the NDB Yankee one, which will go on the HHN1B arrival with the DV transition. So that's in there. Zero fuel weights on the load sheet says 138.3. So we'll use that. The reserve of fuel is 3.7. And the cost index is 56. So we're flying the British Caledonia livery, and we're going up to cruise level 160. Like I said, it'll be literally 20 minutes cruise, so we don't have to worry. And at 16,000 feet, the winds are 240, 20. Not too bad up there. It's a beautiful day, plenty of visibility, should make for an easy, you know, in. But you never know. The transition altitude, if I look at my charts here, this is the departure route. So runway 22, tracking 221, we go up to Alpha 502, turn to the north to 503, and then we're out of here. And the transition altitude is 9,000 feet. So it will be very, very quick. But what I'll do is I'll cut the video when we get up to a certain height, and then bring it back for the approach in. So the wind on this runway is 2153. And it's my center of gravity. So 497 is the trim. 497. Which isn't actually too bad. 497. 498. That'll do me. So, let's calculate our V-speeds. So, I mean, I could use the planes one, but we shall do it here. So, temperature, we're not taking off with anti-ice. We've got flaps 5. The temperature is 25 degrees. And the wind is 2153. QNH is actually 2995. It is a dry condition, so our takeoff speeds 145. So let's put that on the other screen, and we are 144 for V1, 145 for rotation, and 151 for V2. And that is that, what it comes into it. No discos. Make sure I've entered all the route everything in. Take off. Plane's got a different idea, but whatever. Okay. So that will align now. Beautiful. Right, so takeoff speed was 145, so add 30 to that is 165. So we'll just say 170. The kicks. 221 is the heading of the runway. And we're going up to 16,000. There's no restrictions. We can head straight up to that, which we'll set up here as well. 16,000. They have put all the snacks on board, so we will shut the doors on that and call for boarding.
Boarding requested. Do you want to board crew?
Yeah, let's get the crew on board. Gonna pressurize the hydraulics. One of the tanks can go. All the lights are done. Packs are off. We are ready to start the APU up. So let's
crew boarding started.
Let's do that. So that's
Passengers boarding started.
all done.
Passengers boarding
Let's
started.
get the.
Passengers boarding started.
She's on one.
Passengers boarding started.
We'll have to kill that.
Passengers
We're gonna have
boarding
the map on.
Passengers
Terrain
boarding
map.
started.
We need to set.
Passengers boarding started. Passengers boarding
A
started.
signal in her voice.
Passengers boarding started.
Set our transponder.
Passengers boarding started. Passengers boarding started.
Right, so that's all set up. So this isn't an ILS approach or anything. This is
Passengers boarding started.
this is a just a regular flight in. It's going to be a bit tricky to be honest, so it should be fun.
Passengers boarding started.
Right, set that traffic.
Passengers boarding started.
QNH here is 2995. So
Passengers boarding started.
APU is alive.
Passengers
So
boarding
we
started.
can start that off. APU bleed is on. APU bleed is alive, so we can disconnect the ground power.
Passengers boarding started.
Go cockpit to ground, you can disconnect the ground power when you're ready, please. So
Passengers boarding starting.
obviously we haven't got any passengers because here it's a little bit funky.
Passengers boarding
I need
starting.
to sort this out. So I don't even know if they're going to let me park it.
Passengers
So
boarding
I'll
started.
tell you what we'll do. We'll say goodbye to them. And I'll reset. I've got to sort this airport out for GSX for some reason. So we'll let them sort itself out. And then we'll get them ready for pushback. So they are loading. Right, APU is on. I'm doing this all from memory, by the way. Not the thing to do. Okay? So, looking at the Navigraph charts of where we're going, this is what it's going to look like. So we're flying in off the HHN waypoint. We're flying over the airport and then circling back around in. Elevation of the airport is 11. And we'll probably have to set this up now. So final approach course is 114. I'll just set this up now because it is such a short flight. I'm not really sure if a pilot where it's a short hop would set up the arrival before, but that's exactly what we're going to do. So where is approach? There it is. So landing performance. So the weather where we're going. Let's have a look at the weather station here. It's 130, blowing 10. So let me input this data into 130, 10. QNH is exactly the same. Temperature 25. We will be landing flaps. We'll try flaps full, and that gives me a landing speed of 146, which is pretty. And if I do flaps 30, it's 153. So we're gonna land flaps full. So 146. So yeah, full flaps on landing. That is all I think I need to do for this. Airport elevation. Oh, the barrow is 1080. Again, not sure if this would be set up before you even take off, but a lot is going to happen. So right. So cargo has been loaded. The doors can be shut. And as soon as I type this in, we will. Right, let's shut the cargo doors. Chocks can come off. And all the doors should be shut now, because we are ready for pushback. So, done. And I think I'll do the pushback. Here he comes. So we can get our lights on for pushback. APU is alive. The rest of the room's set. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to. I'm your captain, Adam. Welcome to your British Caledonia flight to Bora Bora. This is a airline transport licensed flight, so please buckle up, sit down, and we will get you to your destination, and hopefully it'll be a smooth landing. And I'll get back to you when we're in cruise. Right, so trim set, everything's set for pushback. Let's do
hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Probably fail.
TCAS test passed.
We passed the TCAS test.
Departure check completed.
So everything on the overhead is set up. Hydraulics, pumps, packs are off, fans are on, AP bleed is on. Everything is set up, ready for pushback. We're aligned on the nav. So, yep. Let's have a quick hit of oxygen.
Locking gear.
There we go. That'll calm me down. Alright, Kenko, mate. We're ready for you. I think I'll do the pushback direction on the old, you know, how we're going to be pushing back. Let's arm the mouse. RTO, legs, everything's ready. Right, so we'll do a edit on that. Thank you very much. So, it is, what's the key? There it is. So, actually we're going to push back this way. Because that's where that plane is going, that's exactly where we need to be. So he can push us back to about there.
Exiting from editing mode.
Release parking
Please wait.
brakes.
Release parking brakes, certainly.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, let's start the engines up. So engine number 2 getting lit. We We do have N2 rotation. Beautiful. Oil pressure is going up. Great. Let's give her a nice drink of fuel. And she has ignited. Beautiful. Air Tahiti there. Nice. Very nice. Like I said, there's nobody on FLIGHTSIM with us, so we won't be disturbed flying into Bora Bora. Start the clock. That should click over soon. Let's set our transponder. There she goes. Continue on. And lighting engine number 1 now. There she goes. We've got N2 rotation. Oil pressure's coming up. She is thirsty. She wants a squirt of fuel. Let's give her one. And it looks like it's going to be a good one. So, taxi-wise, where are we going? So, this is where we are.
Set parking brakes.
We're going down. Parking brake set, sir.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yeah, we're going to get. This is rotating very nicely, so we will.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
So basically, we're going down the taxiway. Right there, and then backtracking down towards 22, where we'll turn around and take off, and that's it. That on the other screen. So that's continual now. Packs can come on. Gens are alive, and we do have power up there, so the AP can come off. The AP bleed, set probes, the window heat.
Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed.
And that can go to strobe.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Packs are on, recirculating fans are on. Do we have pump? Well, we haven't got fuel in the center tank. So APU is dead. The oil dampener is on, and she is set up. Seatbelt signs are on. She is set up, ready to go. So we don't need any anti-ice today. 25 degrees right now. So flaps 5. That's set. Auto throttle on, and we are ready for taxi. Yep. Thank you very much, Kenko. We are clear on the left. And we are clear on the right. Oh, look at that beautiful island. Very nice island this is. Right, we are ready for taxi. So taxi lights on. And park and brake off. And let's get her onto the runway. Give her a bit of juice there. There we go. And we're away. Boom. Oh, look at her. Gorgeous. So hopefully I'll do this first time, but if I don't do it first time, what I'll do is basically keep trying. Right, we're getting on the runway, so runway lights need to go on. There's a plane coming in. Let's just wait here. Spotted him. Ready now. Traffic coming in. Oh, there's looks like there's one on the ground as well. So if he goes around, we are heading out after this dude looks like he's either just taken off or he's just landed and doing a backtrack. Not really sure which one. I think he's taking off there. Right, this guy's doing a go around. The sign here says 22 is to my left. That's not correct. 22 is to my right. 22, that's a bit weird. Right, this guy's taken off and that dude's disappeared. He's been zapped by aliens, so here he goes. Rotation, mate. Very nice. Boom. Right, bit of a tail strike. Right, let's go. Clear on the left. Obviously, I think we'd have to wait a bit, but yeah, we're getting on. We've got to backtrack this bitch all the way down the bottom now. So yeah, my airline transport licensing flights consist of about 10 legs, and each leg, some of them have multiple flights attached to it. So some have 3, some have just 1. This is the 5th leg, 2nd flight. So I'm really enjoying it, but it's really challenging, and especially this one is nearly impossible to get minus 250. You'll know the landing rating before I do, because obviously it'll come up on the screen, which I won't be able to see until I check the Lanta. So oh, need some arm with the speed brake. So advisories for this runway, nothing really, doesn't really apply to us at all. So gorgeous. Love those. Right, here we are at the bottom. Some ships on the horizon. We'll turn around here. Can't do that there. Let's do it down here. Paint. Looks like there's a couple of different paint jobs supplied here. You just gotta remember where you saw it. Here we go. Don't want to hit the water. Okay. Right, so we're ready for takeoff. Let's go. Engines up, toga, and we're going. There we go. Dave.
Me too.
And we're up. Wheels up. Keep the 15 degrees. Autopilot on. Lights off. Waiting for flaps to come up. Here we go, it's coming up. Flaps 1. Here. They can go to flight. Wheel well lights off. And flaps up. Right, flaps are up. She's fit for flight. So look out the window now that we've got everything. We've got some boats down here, look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Fisherman. Oh yeah, baby, look at that island. Dude, this is a good flight. So we are now doing our turn to the first waypoint. Oh, check out that boat. I don't know where he's going. You see the island? There it is. Tahiti, beautiful. See you later, Tahiti. Very nice. Landing here at night time is really nice. If you want to see the night landing, go watch the live stream. That's where we do it. So, standard is coming up, but I mean, I don't think we really need to, in all honesty. Everything's good. Standard. Here's that island. Look at that. Beautiful. There's an airport there. I'll have to go check that airport out. I don't think I've ever landed at that airport. And the runway looks a lot better than Bora Bora. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm running my V5 pack here. So as you can see, the hazy brown horizon line is limited a lot. I've also done some more work on the texturings of files, but nothing can be seen here in the terrain pack because this is an add-on. It only works with defaults. And it totally works with Orbex as well as the landing lights off, because Orbex use their own tiling system of textures, but whatever textures they use of default, then it will utilize the terrain pack versions. My global enhancement pack doesn't overwrite Orbex at all. You can use it alongside it. In fact, it does actually have quite a few freeware add-ons that I've utilized on the market as well. So you can use them all alongside each other. Anyway, that's basically it. We're hitting up to our top of cruise now. I'll release the passengers off out of their seats. They can quickly move about. I'm going to bring you back now when we're ready to descend, which isn't actually that far out, but I'll give you some beautiful music along the way. So I'll catch you in a moment. Okay, so it brought us back. We've just started our descent. Bora Bora is the island on the far bit there. Obviously, we've entered in the data. We did that back at Noddy. It's just basically now observing everything. I will arm the speed brake. We've set max auto brakes because basically it's a very short runway. We need to stop as soon as possible. We're going to be going full flaps. The approach into the airport looks like this, where we fly to the airport, over it, and then out and loop back in to come in. And by F11, we're full flaps, landing gear down, set up for landing. And that's basically it. Temperature at Bora Bora is 24 degrees. It's blowing 8 knots of wind, blowing 120. There's few clouds at 5,800. 25 kilometers of visibility, and the QNH 2989, which I've already set in. Barrow's been set. Speed flaps have been set. Pretty much everything is. I'm going to actually now start the APU up, so that is ready to go. These can be set to continue. I'm going to put my wheel well lights on, and yeah, we're ready to land this puppy. So we've got a couple of decels coming up, and yeah, obviously flight's being tracked by Volanta. So this isn't Bora Bora, this is the island before, but in all honesty, I think flying a twin otter, or maybe a beaver, or even just an otter, single engine would be nice around here with floats. A lot of interesting things there. Obviously my terrain pack doing its thing as well with the horizon. Version 5 pack limits this haziness on the horizon. So as you can see, it's a very thin line. It does kind of depend on what altitude you're at though. Once you get lower, you know, there is a haze of atmosphere that does make it a bit more apparent, but as you can see, it's very minimal. It doesn't remove it, because if you're using True Sky, it's kind of built into it. But it sure does minimize the effect of it. And I think it does work quite well. So I've also tweaked a little bit of the terrain as well. Land class, you know, texturing as well. So that's the landing lights to go on. Descending quite nicely. We're going to be decelling soon, so we are losing speed anyway. So we will be ready to land this puppy when it comes up. And I really do hope I pass it. You know. So this is what it looks like during the day. If you watch my live streams, I do this real time, and it's at night time when I'm doing it. So if you want to see what all this looks like by night time, go check out the live stream. Although I do fail the landing into Bora Bora. So hopefully this time we will get it. Want more drag? Well, we'll get more drag because we can go flaps 5. So there's flaps 5, and hopefully, there we go, that will clear that. Can't go flaps 10 until we're at 200 knots. So we need to get a bit more. So I think I'll whack out some speed brake until we get down to like 200. And then deploy stage 10 flaps. Oh no, it's 206, sorry. 206, okay. There's Bora Bora. There's our island, our baby. Airport, I think, is somewhere on the tip there. So here we go. We're coming back in, so we'll put that back in. And we'll have stage 10 flaps. And that should clear that drag required. We're coming in fine. Let's say we're going to fly over the airport. We're going down at 1,800 feet. I'll clear that because we will be fine. Slowing down nicely. Starting to descend again. So minus 250 or better is what we're looking for. Fingers crossed. I don't really want to have to do this flight again. So final approach course 114. We're landing on runway 11. It is set up for that. Speed that we'll be landing at is 145, and that's with a full flaps configuration. So once we get down to like 1,200, 1,500 feet, I'll disable all the automation, and I will basically no auto throttle, no autopilot. I will take her into the runway. It hasn't got an ILS. It's, you know, purely a NDB, but you know, this will only get us so far. We really do need to fly the rest of the way, and it's such a beautiful part of the world this is. So I'm going to tell everybody to sit down now, and oh, their seatbelts already done. So APU is running and active, but it's obviously not on. Like, we're still on engine power. So yeah, we're going to fly over the airport, and then we're going to do our turn in. Fingers crossed. It's like a bit of turbulence here. Winds are only 8 knots, so shouldn't be too bad on landing. Noticed a couple of sticky bits, but should be alright. Look at that. Bora Bora. This is a rich man's holiday. You've got to be rich to come here. This isn't a tourism hotspot. You're going to get your peace and quiet. You're going to get your seclusion, you know, and look at this. Imagine living here. I mean, it's got an atoll and then an inner island, and there's boats, I bet, flights flying around all the time. You could hike up into these mountains. Honestly, it looks amazing. Imagine having one of them shacks down there, you know, and sleeping and living on there, opening your view up to the sun coming up on the horizon. I mean, it's just beautiful. Definitely want to get an otter or a beaver and fly around this place in a bit more detail, you know what I mean? This is beautiful. So yeah, there is the airport. That's the runway we'll be landing on. So yeah, here we go. Let's do this. We're gonna be turning out. So when we complete our turn, that is when full flaps will go and set her up for landing. We've just now got to fly the course. That is it. That's dirty. That is dirty. Pure gold, my friend. Pure gold. Look at those sands just under the beach, just under the water, sorry, here. Oh my life. It's just a bonus flying around here. The waves. Crashing. It's just a bonus, isn't it? So gorgeous. Right, so that's it. We're past the airport now. We're gonna start our turn to come back. Looks like we're gonna get to FF11 at 1800 feet. That's where we want to be. Speed is fine. We only have to lose another like 30 knots to actually land this puppy. She's all set up, so we can tap on the approach and then that will come in when it's ready. This bird is ready to land. Speed brake is armed. Check. We got all the lights. Obviously we're going to put our others on. Everything here is set up. We've never had to use any anti-ice because it's just not cold enough. It's been like in the 20s or in the above 10 degrees the entire journey. So I've come off FLIGHTSIM because there's nobody around. There's absolutely no point being on. So it's just us. We do have some. No, we don't have any traffic in the area. So right. Some island over there. Beautiful. So this is it now. Pocket time, boys and girls. Daddy's gonna have the plane. And if you really want a challenging landing, I challenge anyone to take a 737 flight, take it off from Noddy, and fly it to Bora Bora. It's a quick 30-minute flight. We've been in the air 33 minutes. And honestly, landing into Bora Bora in a 737 is challenging. To get the landing rating below 250, like I can land this plane, not a problem, but we're talking 700, 600, maybe 500 feet of hitting it, which is too hard. But I challenge anybody to attempt this landing. Like, take off the autopilot. Don't do an Airbus, because that will do it for you. And take off the autopilot. Take off the auto throttle. You manage everything yourself down to the ground. Seriously. This is, yeah. So I want to flick on the lights now, and that will save me doing it later. Approach hasn't activated yet. When approach does, that's when we're going to set up for landing, basically. We got to get down at 1,800 feet, which it looks like it will, so we will throw that down. And that will take me down even further. We're on our turn now to line up with the runway. This is it. We got a decel coming up, which is just nice. And then we set up for landing. There is the island over there. There seems to be a bit of a haze, bit of a fogginess, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll still see the runway. Here we go. This is it, coming down. Waiting for the approach to arm. 1,900 feet. There is the runway. I can see the poppies. Visual is clear. So, here we go. Let's drop the flaps and the anchor once we've straightened up. We'll do it now. So drop the gear and full flaps. We are now configured for landing. Approach is armed. We're going down as soon as we hit FF11. So she will take us down, but then once we get down to like 1100, Daddy's taking the plane. We are now on the final approach. Speed is decreasing. It needs to come down a bit further. We are on the money, honey. Looks like it's a bit of a crab. Right. Here we go. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Daddy's got the plane. It's all mine now. Speed's going up, so we need to reduce it.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. This is a good landing. This is
1,000.
Here we go.
Caution, terrain.
Already with the terrain warnings.
Caution, terrain.
We're all good, mate. We're all good.
Caution, terrain.
We're all good. Speed's getting away from us a little bit.
Caution, terrain.
500 feet. We're on the money. 2 white, 2 red. We're a bit low now, she's saying. But we're okay. This could be a win, this. Pull our nose up a bit. This is it. Okay, here we go.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
Decel.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
And nose up for landing. And that should be a win. Full reverse. Right, that, I'm hoping you know what the landing rating was. I don't. So speed's decreased. Full reverse off. Beautiful. Auto brakes off. And we can go flaps up. Light braking. Dude, I think that was a win, you know. I honestly think that was a win. But we'll soon find out. I mean, it seemed kind of heavy, but we will soon find out. Right, interesting turn of events on this one. So, trying it again. Had a bit of trouble aligning my ILS. It wouldn't go the first time. And so I realigned it. And it wasn't completely realigning. The second time, like this side wasn't aligning. Only my side. So I had to use the feature of having both the FMC and the IRS aligned on the left, which allowed me to at least, you know, have two, you know, coherent working flight directors here. Now, the offshoot of that is my autopilot does not work on either one, which means I've had to hand fly this from you know, from Nadi Airport, and I'm gonna have to hand fly this approach in, which, you know, the auto throttle's working and it seems to be responding to the flight director as long as I update it's here. Which I can't do that, so rip on that. It seems to be okay as long as I update it, you know. But yeah, it's a real pain in the ass hand flying, I gotta tell you. So we're gonna go to flaps 15 and see if that allows me to. Nope. So yeah, we need to, we're losing too much altitude here. There we go. So basically I'm having to hand fly this thing all the way in, which ain't good. But, you know, now on this approach, this attempt, I'm only doing a flaps 30. Oh gosh, we're coming into, I'm gonna try a flaps 30, because I think I'm not coming in fast enough. I'm coming in too slow because the runway's short. I'm thinking, well, the slower I land, the quicker I stop. And while that is true, actually, the slower you fly, the more you will drop, you know, vertically. And it's your engines that will keep you going in the air. But without engine power, you're kind of screwed, and you're just going to drop. So if my coming in is too slow, then basically, in fact, I'm going to drop my, no, I won't do it now. If my coming in is too slow, then basically I'm vertically dropping faster than I would as if my speed was a little bit higher, keeping me more, you know, from dropping vertically fast. So that's the thinking, that's the theory. I'm going to try a flaps 30 landing, which has me landing at like 150 miles an hour, which I believe will give me a smoother landing. Anyway, we'll test out the theory, but this isn't a very good version to test it out, that theory out on, basically, because everything's gone to hell, you know. And I'm having to hand fly this thing and keep it from crashing. And I'll tell you, I'm knackered already, man. It's only, I haven't even started the clock, but it's only been like 20 minutes of hand flying and I am already exhausted. So imagine if it was hours. Right, we're gonna start a turn here. So I'm gonna tell the FMC now, and then that will, here we go. I'm not very adept here at turning, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Whoa. Yep.
Bank angle.
Yep. Yep.
Bank angle.
Yep. I am pulling up. Though. Oh dear. Right, we're gonna have to drop the gear and flaps to 30. Right, flaps 30. I am coming into... I shouldn't be at this level already, to be honest. I'm too low. So that'll bleed off my speed. Yeah, I'm way too low at this altitude. So we'll see what it's like. I mean, say, yeah, approach mode activated. For what it's worth. If I land it perfectly this time, I'm honestly just gonna be like, what? I don't get it. 1,000 feet. I'm way too... I should be at double my height right now. I am way too low. And there's a plane in front of me, I think. We'll soon find out. Right. Here we go. We are at our landing speed at least. But we can't go any lower in our speed. So just got to line her up to 114 now. And then slowly take her in. And there's a plane evidently coming my way. Oops. There it is. There's a plane coming in as well. Whoa, shit. Right, okay, we're lined up. We're coming in. We're only 800 feet off the ground, so we're way too low. Yeah. Hang on. Thought my chocks were on there for a second. Right, here we go. We need to line her up. Not recommended, guys. Not recommended way of flying this. But it is what it is. Traffic there. I don't think he's landing. He's just flying over. I hope he's not landing anyway, because I'm coming in. Oh, we're about to pass him anyway. Oh gosh, here we go. This is gonna be funny. Yeah, mate, I'm coming in, mate. I am coming in. Here he comes. He is landing. He is landing, but I'm landing too, mate, so you're on a go around, mate. Right, here we go. Let's line her up. We should be going down now. Right, I'm gonna... Okay, we got 2 white, 2 red. This dude is going in for a landing, I think. But he's going to have the scare of his life in a second. Because we're coming in. Okay, here we go. Here we go, boys. For what it's worth. This dude is trying to land. I'm not going around, mate. I'm an emergency landing. I have priority. Autopilot not in use. That's the emergency, mate, for us. Okay. I'm not going to take the auto throttle out. I'll let it play its game. We'll try our luck here. Okay, we're too low. ATR coming in, mate. Ah! Go around for you, mate. Innit? Okay. Auto throttle out. Oh, this is a go around for us as well, really. This is a go around. Fuck's sake. Go around. It is a go around. Jesus. This is the worst attempt I've ever done. And pushing a bad flight, you know what? Just not happening, is it? Let's get the nose down. Right. Coming in again. Unbelievable, this. Unbloody believable. Yo, Captain, what happened, mate? Right, auto throttle re-engaged. Let's get our bearings here. There's the runway. We're on our downwind. Okay. Speed. Actually, no, we want the speed dial. Okay, we will attempt to reconnect here. Honestly, you can't write this shit, can you? Right, I don't think we need a whatever mile thing, so we're gonna cut in now. We're gonna try it now. Okay. There we go. We're going to try this now.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Okay.
Caution, terrain.
Whoa, buddy boy. Okay. Let's line her up for landing. The worst landing in history, this is. Okay. Here we go. Runway in sight, but we're not lined up actually, so okay.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
We're way too low. Not a solid approach. We're swinging like John Travolta in Grease, like a rusty gate. This is the worst one ever. Okay. I will take charge of the throttles. I want to make sure we get this landing nailed now. Okay, here we go. We're lined up, stable, ready for landing. We're coming in. Speed's good. Flaps 30. We're good for landing. This is it. No ATRs in sight. This is us now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get this sucker done. This is the one. Yes, tower, we're coming in. We're gonna land this time. Okay. You're too low, Striker. You're too low. Mate. Mate, this is gonna be the one. I'm telling you. Okay. Here we go.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain. Pull up.
Shut up, you tots.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Mate, I'm not pulling up
Terrain, pull up.
until we're over the numbers.
Pull up. Terrain, pull up.
Okay, here we go.
Pull up. 10.
Down. Now that is gotta be smooth, mate. I'm telling you now. If that ain't smooth, I don't know what is. That was like a baby's bottom. The Eagle has landed. Let's get her turned around. Come on now. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Like, if I've passed it on this one, honestly, I'm the best pilot ever. Like, the flight that went wrong actually passed my flight. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Right, let's have a look. End flight. Review. Flight. Oh my god, I passed. Can you believe it? -226 on the flight that went completely wrong, where I hand flew the entire flight and the landing was a go around the first time. Like, you cannot write this shit, honestly. I don't believe it. Anyway, I'm so glad that that is done and dusted with, but I just don't.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Get it? I really don't get it. I mean, that is just mental, isn't it? Right, let's start the APU up, shall we? So we're ready. We're coming off here soon. Oh my life. It's party time, guys. It's absolute bloody party time. Daddy definitely has the plane. Daddy's got everything now. Oh my life. We'll get these scared people off our, you know. There's that ATR that burned me. Ugh. Let's call in ahead. Say we want a gate. Well, we're having it. Give it to us. APU's alive. Do you know what? APU, we're flicking over to APU now, to be honest. We're off the engines. Cut the engines. That's it. We'll just glide ourselves in. Done. Might as well, man. That's it. Capture. That's all you're getting off me, mate. Engines are already cut. Let's get them chocks in place. And we'll have a GPU unit, please. Engines done. Seatbelt signs off. Let's get the stairs and open the doors. And let's get these peoples off. So, there you go. Take my peoples to their leader. And we'll go on the ground power unit now. So you can come off. Packs off. And all that stuff off. Guys, that is it. I have passed this leg finally. Unbelievable. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, I give away €50 every month of flight sim vouchers for Sim Market. To be in with a chance to win, all you have to do is be a subscriber of my channel and then leave comments below in my videos. And at the end of every month, I go live with a vlog, I announce the winner, you get your money. And in December, possibly by the time you've already watched this, I'll be doubling it to 100 for Christmas. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Passengers deboarding starting.